piece while I was a student at the Art Institute, thanks to the incredible indulgence of the professors who got the maintenance man to bring up his equipment, and they all let me off my classes, and I worked away and I did one piece. And I remember the man in the design class said, "You were doing a balsa project." And I put the scraps together after having finished my project. He said, "If you could do that in a permanent material, what would you do it in?" I don't know why I said steel, but I did. But I think that was the first echo of the memory of having visited Richard's studio. Anyway, when I got a Fulbright, I knew exactly what I was going to do. I took a pair of pliers from the basement, a little clamp and a hammer, and when I got to Paris, I wasn't going to paint, which I'd gotten my Fulbright as a painter, and I was just determined to start off somehow, and I had very good luck, and found a place to work. But the business of working in metal, for me, was, I think because one is surrounded by, at least in Chicago, by metal, in all its forms, both the most ugly and the most beautiful. And the power of these old industrial bridges, by industrial they're bridges that seem to be drawn up on chains, and you never see anybody going across them. They're just on branches of the river where barges go through. There are a lot of things that you see, particularly when you're young, that you can't figure out what use what they serve. But everything is made of metal, and when you go to work, you go to your vocabulary, or what you pick up to do can be informed by that. When I visited Serbia, I was struck by the fact that sculptors were still active in cemeteries, working in stone, working in wood, working in leather, but not in metal. It was because the vocabulary of the life at that place at time was still in those materials. So to work in metal is just simply a very natural choice, I think, for someone who's lived in an urban setting. One of the things sculptors can do is to commemorate things. I mean, it's a function which is as old as time. But taking a subject and learning about it, and you might say digesting it, and coming out with something that is in your vocabulary, which is readable by those who are looking for something on that theme, is the challenge involved. If you look at the top of that piece, you'll notice the very top figure of the piece. It's basically a feminine figure, a woman, and the choice was easy because the woman represents the Republic, and that's why the Statue of Liberty is a woman. It was designed by a French sculptor and given to the United States as a gift from the people. In other words, the money to make the Statue of Liberty came from the people, not from the French government. And I've always been touched by that fact, and by the efforts it took them, and it took pieces of it came over to the United States. The United States paid for the base, which was considerable. There's a whole adventure behind the building and the creation of the Statue of Liberty. What was important to me, significant, is the fact that the figure of the Republic is represented by a woman. So it's very normal to have the Republic, which is threatened by aggressive forces, which are, I think, present in that sculpture, be escaping thanks to and in spite of those aggressive forces. That was the basic argument of the piece.